Alright, I'm back, and I have pie, so I'm just be eating this pie before going back to stressful caving.
Podcaster, okay. Yep, you can probably hear me now. What is this? Properties. Road podcaster. Not what I want there. I want that to be that. Okay. Alright. Now you should be able to hear me. And I want to listen to music, but I can't, so whatever. Alright. Jesus. Stupid. Don't think I have any arrows. Eh. Okay. Sweet. Dealt with. hello, this is my name 404. Thank you. Yeah, I just figured, I'm chilling, doing some live streaming. Might as well, or doing some Minecraft. Might as well stream it. So, welcome to the party. Hope you stick around and relax, enjoy. Hope you're doing well, I guess, as well. That doesn't line up. That's not good. Oh, that's right. I don't think we measured it, but we'll see. So what you get when you do a bunch of things while you're building. And we just kind of like roughly measured out how big we wanted this to be, and well, it was not square. Oh my god, I think it's perfect. Thank god. Though I don't know. Oh wait, maybe that's not right. No, that has to be right. Nope, that's not right. Dang it, it's not perfect. So then technically that would go there. But I don't think that's what we want that to look like. Yeah. Crap. I guess technically we could have this here like this as well. I want to know if wait. Can you hear me? I think my headphones switched. Hold on one sec. I can't hear you, but that's my fault.
It's like, alright, just watch a video and
are you okay with me live streaming this? Because I kind of want to show Chip on the interwebs.
Oh yeah, like right now, or
yeah. Just I don't
okay,
like.
sure.
There's no like regulations or anything around it, but
yeah. Probably don't type fuck in the chat all the time. I guess.
Probably not a great idea, but
Also, like brand names, that would actually probably be worse, right?
Yeah. Maybe it'll encourage them to come by, and they'll be like, "Hey, you have no people."
Copyright strike.
Yeah. Just start blaring loud music. That's what you want.
Yeah. Just maybe even typing out the lyrics. You never know. You can get copyright struck for anything, I hear.
So I think you did fix the like side with the stairs. I think because it's not measured correctly. I don't think it's perfect, but I think we can just do some other shenanigans in different areas that won't look as bad, and it'll be fine.
Wonder if we should just switch to like an every other pattern. Or just stop with the pattern. This is becoming too complicated.
Do like a one thing. Well, I mean, I don't actually. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if it's like really that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's needs to be a different color, but that's fine. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. It's just like all the corners are probably going to be a little extended. That's it. Like the corners basically use as a point of reset.
Yeah. Oh, hi creeper. Ooh. Not today, bitch.
I'm like very anxious to get this path just done. Like even if like I think that the thing at this point I'm like, well we can just do like the wood, and then if we don't like it, we can always just change it. Like
yeah.
It's not like we have to be stuck to like one thing or the other.
Yeah, as long as we're not using like glass.
Yeah, that's true.
then we've committed.
Then it's permanent.
Unless we're comfortable with TNT.
Oh god.
Which we're probably not.
Based on the last 5 days and the grind that I've went through, no TNT anywhere near the roof is all I'm gonna say. I had one incident with a creeper during it, and that was horrible. So.
Oh god. I mean, like, at least the ancient debris and the netherite blocks will be fine.
That's true. That's all that's left. I just come back one day and it's just like, April Fool's, you backed up the server, right? Like,
in January. Cries.
Yeah.
So packing up that server. Oh, that's right. I made a map of the thing, and then afterwards saw that you did already, but you put it on the backside of like the map place. So I built on like an extension to the map thing and rearranged them so that they were in correct chronological order, going from like the entrance being the oldest. And then after I was done with that, I came around to the other side and saw that you had already made one. It's like, oh, oops.
More maps are bad. Did you lock yours?
No.
Okay. I don't know, like Cub fans, like Hermits and Herald. I don't know how that works. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get like, how it changes for everybody's like every single time.
So they're all copies of the original map, which is not locked. And he lets that sit there at the at the place on a thing or whatever, so it's just like not updating until he pulls it out and updates it, and then it updates all of them because they're all copies.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense then.
And then he also just like makes a locked copy after every article, just so they have the history of them.
Yeah, which that is really cool. I like that. I like that progression that you can have in map farms.
All three of these skeletons fighting each other. Hell yeah!
Get a creeper in there so we can get a disc.
If only. You're the survivor. Oh, and you're dead now.
My favorite thing about this like random build is there's so much. Well, there's not a lot of stuff, but there's random stuff that's just like underneath it. That's just us playing around with things.
Yeah.
Don't need that acacia block.
Oh my god, they're two separate cables. Well, I can probably just connect them. Yeah, there we go.
I've also learned that my Minnesota blood is no longer being a thing. I'm just
getting too old for that now.
Fucking cold all the time. It's horrible.
Oh god. I saw one of them memes. It was like, a dude walking in shorts in a snowstorm, like jacket and shorts, and like just said, there's always gonna be one of these guys. I'm like, oh, do we? But then I was also like, I get the feeling too. It probably doesn't even do that anymore.
Yeah, I am. I've turned to a freeze base. I mean, I don't mind it in like the little bursts and that kind of stuff, but like,
Mhm.
I work from my basement, and my basement is not very well insulated, so I just slowly like freeze the entire day, and then I literally just go warm up for like half an hour after work.
Oh god. Oh, fucking get me a record. Get me a record, you bastard. You son of a bitch. You useless.
That new record, how do you get that record?
We gotta. Sometimes it's in chests in nether strongholds.
Ah,
I don't know that I've. Or bastions or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know that I have even seen one of those yet.
I don't even know if during my I don't know if I ran into a bastion. I mean, like I wasn't going off course at all, but I don't think I ever ran into one.
Going off course from what?
Like when I was looking for when I was mining netherite,
Oh,
basically.
yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think.
yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, you must have been mining low, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know that you would have seen them. I don't know that they generate that far now, but I could, of course, always be wrong. Oh, so what? Oh, I see. Never mind. Whew. Just see people like randomly messaging. I can hear you in a Discord server. I'm like, who? What is it? I don't have that many friends. Why am I seeing this? Like,
What
oh,
is
okay.
it? Are they
Oh,
just like different
oh,
messages?
little paranoid. Like, am I somehow connected to two things or something? But no, they were just like messaging someone else in another server that they can hear them. It's like, oh, okay, all right, weird.
Very.
I guess like I have Discord notifications turned on at least for probably all of the servers that I'm on. Just because I'm not part of too many that like are constantly pinging, other than the ones where I'm part of the problem with that. It's also weird looking. It's over here. Looks like some underwater bullshit.
I think the first thing I'm gonna build in this thing is a chest sorter.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of want to build, like, for my sorting system, if I were to have one, I would kind of want the multi-item sorting system thing that, like, Cup has, which I still don't know that there are, like, very good tutorials out there on it. There might be some at this point, but
We might just have to Minecraft and think about it.
oh, but they're so rough. It's the sequencing of the redstone. That's the problem. Like I can think of how to make the line go over here, but like, all right, how do I make the line fire once here, then 2 ticks later, once here, and then 2 ticks after that, once here, 1 tick later, over here. Like, oh! What even does that? Oh, you see, you gotta fucking put a sand block on top of a trap door and power it with an observer, and you've got a redstone block behind it and a comparator on the other end, and that's how you get a 1 tick signal. You're like, what? Who thought of this?
Have you watched any of the Hermitcraft videos today?
Yeah, I think I caught up on most of them.
Doc's tunnel bore thing is just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I was like, already, like, I knew it was amazing when you messaged me, but I hadn't seen his video yet, and then, like, you know, see what damage he's done after he attached that water making part to the end of it, because he just went clearly so much further. Like, I think all those diamonds that he had at the beginning before he attached that, he had made at least, like, I don't know, I think there was a previous video where it was like half that amount of diamonds, and it was like the equivalent of 7 hours streaming on Twitch or something to get that amount. It was like a quarter of the diamonds he had at the beginning, so like, you know, where he had gotten, you know, a pretty far way down there. That's 7 fucking hours. But then clearly, once he attached that water thing, could speed it way the fuck up. It's insane. Wow. Lit up a fair amount of shit.
Whose base did he get again?
Oh, I think he got Cub's, and Cub got his, and I think that's hilarious because Cub obviously has the biggest, most extravagant base, and Doc was absent for a long time and is still living out of half of Grian's old mansion.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good.
At first, I thought that, like, you know, maybe they had been working together on doing this whole thing. Maybe there's some collusion or whatever. And then that whoever was had given Mumbo Scar's space was just like trolling him, because it would, I mean, as much as like Mumbo gushes over Scar's, like, you know, landscapes and builds that he makes, the lack of automation and the like the poor you know, setups for farms and things like that would just like drive them nuts. And not to mention the chess monsters are like, man, they're really trolling Mumbo here. But then it seems that it was Mumbo, so like, well,
I think it's just a elaborate Mumbo thing to get Scar to do his landscaping for him.
Well, did you see, like, that could very well be why he did it. Yeah, because I think it was in Doc's video where they showed like the conversation with Grian, and they're talking about like how on a Reddit they're like, no, it's definitely Mumbo, because he was using those like same colors of concrete in his build. And I went back and watched that video. Like, yeah, he like afterwards goes to Pacific to work out some redstone line, and then puts them on the colors of concrete that were used to build the fucking thing. Like, we didn't catch him like afterwards with like his inventory full of those blocks. His inventory was completely empty, like right when he saw the button, which is very fishy for him. Hilarious.
You'd think that after this many years of video making.
Yeah. I mean, he does like use the concrete colors and like his redstone line, so I feel like, you know, good try. But also, like, when he says, you know, in the video, it's only been me online all day. Corrales has been here like off and on, but certainly not for enough time to build this. No one else has been on. On top of that, I've been shopping at the barge all the time, and I didn't see this. It's like it just plopped down. Like, bro, it's just like admission of guilt.
Yeah. God. And then what was the other thing that? Oh, like He was also immediately the first person to know exactly where to go in the build itself. Like when it
Oh
exploded
yeah,
and the
yeah,
thing, he's
yeah.
just like, "Oh yeah, like come on guys, we gotta hop on in."
Right. Oh yeah, no, it's safe.
Yeah, that freaking
We're
scar
confident
kills
there.
everybody.
Yeah, right. Oops, I accidentally with the trigger. God.
I think it's clever. I'm very excited to see what everybody's gonna do with everybody's base.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it's gonna go. I also started to realize that, like, I guess Iskal and well, maybe I don't know, did Mumbo start it or people just like knew how, like, what was gonna happen? Because like Impulse and Iskal going out to a desert to make a place to store all their valuables real quick kind of makes it seem like they figured
Yeah.
out what it actually was at some point. Like, oh well, I mean, I'm not gonna switch my leave all my valuables there. And switched with whatever ingrate gets them. I'm gonna bring all the valuable things out of my base.
Mm-hmm.
So many fucking Endermen. Why?
This is just gonna be a really long boy of diorite.
Oh no.
I think that happened on the opposite end too. So.
We'll just have to shorten the base.
No.
I mean, at least you got that black border on the edge, so that's enough leeway there. It's fine.
You shorten it by just enough so I would have to redo the entire mural.
Oh god. Just enough so that it also like cuts off part of the ear or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, definitely they gotta be redone. Bone blocks, eh? It appears this abandoned mine had a fucking fossil grow into it.
There, are all the stairs fixed? I think they are. And they actually all, for the most part, line up. So. Okay. And then did you see I placed the borders around for the inside?
I kind of saw some stuff, but I didn't pay much attention. I kept
Well, because
looking up.
originally I was like, oh, maybe I'll just make the mural like just so you can only see it from like the inside of the like inner wall, and then the dimensions for that were just like not working with anything, so I
Okay.
did like the entire border because it just wasn't gonna look good.
I had a feeling that might end up being the case. Because they were like wonky ass dimensions.
Yeah.
I fucking caught an Enderman in a spider web. Hell yeah.
Can they not teleport out of it?
It was close enough where he didn't want to, I guess.
Oh, I see.
He just like got his head in it and was like, I'm gonna try and run at you, and didn't.
He failed. Alright, where did you put all of your slabs?
Oh, they're in one of the chests over, like, it used to be the empty shulker box chest until there weren't too many empty shulker boxes left and they filled it with slimes. Is that descriptive enough?
That is exactly where I needed to go, and I found it, so thank you.
Oh, creeper.
Do I like just the solid floor better, though? That's the question. So I'd hate to have to go and place all this just to be like, no.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the dark might be a little too textured. Maybe. Like, I think the birch and the oak are fine.
Yeah.
But I do like how just the dark wood looks. Because we don't have a lot of other, like, dark items in it, materials.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a nice...
We've also got, like, other colors of slabs, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I see all of the patterns that you laid out here. Maybe I'll just, like, try putting one entire rung of,
Dark prismarine.
oh, God. Can you farm... Did you farm dark oak? Or dark... What is this? Dark oak? Yeah, dark oak.
Don't have a dark oak farm,
Okay.
but they can be made. I think, like, in some regards, they can be simpler. I think they also, like, fucked with dark oak generation recently, making them more difficult again for certain designs of them. But you can sort of just, like, push them and just blow them up easily, like, I think.
I'm just gonna place, like, one longer stretch of dark and then compare it to, like, the pattern that I have.
Sprucing get easy, though. Dark oak. Wait, isn't the dark... Oh, no, never mind. I'm thinking of the trapdoors.
Yeah, I think...
Ooh, creepers. Okay. Running out of torches.
Uh-oh.
And coal.
I mean, you might be able to mine more coal, but torches is not always the easiest part.
What the fuck? Just blew up. I'm not even... Oh, there they are. Hello. Holy shit.
Things.
Yeah, there's a bunch of creepers caught in, like all fucking, all the cobwebs near, one of those cave spider spawners. So like, what the fuck's this blowing upping sound? Like, I didn't notice anything. That's just because, like, wasn't really close to it because I had already moved on, but they were moving a bit slow. There's like 2 others.
Where does dark oak spawn?
Where does it spawn?
Yeah, like if I need to go farm some for placing down.
Fucking, I don't. Oh, near the, go to the wool farm. You know where the wool farm is in the Nether?
Yeah.
There's, and there's a biome of that shit near there, I believe.
Yeah.
Like, I think you should be able to see it if you get out on top of the farm.
I want to create, like, not that we don't have enough, like, side projects, but I want to create, like, a little fancy, like, colorful tunnel to build to the, like a tunnel you can fly down to the Nether area. The wool farm, Jesus God.
Like, in the Nether?
Yeah.
But we have our portals up on the roof.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, like, on the roof, like, you fly in, like, a fancy, like swirly tunnel of, like, colorfulness.
Yeah.
I don't have the bouncy here from the beacons.
Number of torches I have is too damn low. Coal in here? Oh yeah. Oh, and torches in here. Hell yeah. I don't need them.
These dark oak things are huge.
Yes.
They're as big as this. Probably actually won't need that many.
Take as many saplings as you can as well, because the saplings have a low rate, I believe.
Okay. I will double back then on the trees that I knocked down to see if there's any saplings there. Did I get all of the...
That's right, I didn't even explore this whole wing yet. Oh my god. This just goes on and on. Hear more, but no, that's why.
Okay. Where did I knock down that tree? Oh, yeah, here we go. Getting a handful of saplings.
Nice. I hear the zombie, but I don't see the zombie. That means there's still more unexplored parts. Oh, right there it is. It's just a dark spot. Found a zombie spawner somewhere around here, which is not very useful.
Oh god. No falling down.
Oh, must be under the base.
Hmm?
I said, ooh, must be under the base. It's only beacon effect.
Yeah, I think I want to move the beacons to like some of the pillars.
Yeah.
Because they kind of look odd protruding out of the cat's
Yeah.
body.
For sure.
Do one more tree and then see if that's gonna be good. Ooh, am I gonna forget where the sheep? Oh no, it's hard to forget where the sheep farm is because it's so big.
Relatively useful.
It's easy to forget where it is, but it'll be easy to find it.
It's in a plains biome. If you see a swamp or a village, you're probably pretty close. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just. No, I probably shouldn't dig up from here.
There it is.
Oh god. I didn't even get to this part over here yet. Ooh, I found more coal at some point. See, I'd have to like take out my ender chest in order to gain access to all the torches I'd ever need.
Do you not have your ender chest on you?
Oh, I have 22 on me, but
You have 22.
but I'd have to like, you know, put it down and you know. So much effort. It's more fun to just rough it.
Old school Minecraft.
Right. Well, because I also only have a silk touch pickaxe with me, so that's like the problem. Otherwise, yeah, it's easy enough.
Eh.
Who dat? Oh, I see who that is. But I know here who that. Oh fuck, creeper! Oh, we're good. We're good. Oh, there's diamonds in that chest.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Hey, now I can hear you.
Oh.
What are y'all doing?
Mining and crafting.
I figured.
Yeah, we're but simple folk.
I want to get back in.
What'd you say to me, Sean?
I want to get back in, but I'm afraid of what'll happen.
You will see the glory of our build.
You should at least log in and see
enlightened.
what we've built.
Mhm.
Well, half the problem is I'm wondering how much shit you guys did to my base that I'm gonna find out once I log on.
No, nothing. I did try and find TNT in it at some point, but didn't find very much.
Oh, I hid all my TNT because you said you were gonna take it away from me if I threatened to blow stuff up. So I hid it real good.
I just started using a lot of TNT and
Hey, Dev with the Dew, welcome to
legitimately needed more TNT.
Media cows probably won't come back, being honest, but that's fine.
Dewey, we need to play Kill Team soon.
Yes.
I painted almost an entire 40K like size army of Blood Angels.
I do have like an area where I can paint in my basement now too, so like I really don't have any excuses.
I mean,
other than cats.
Well, yeah, but you can throw them upstairs with Nikki, so.
Yeah, deal with them. Well, let's just start digging here and see what happens.
Straight down?
No, straight up.
oh.
I appreciate the sentiment, Dev of the Dew. Also, great name.
Also, I just want to like give you my rule book so you can read it, like see all of the things.
I mean, you can get rule books online, right? I mean,
you can get the I think they still sell the PDF of it, or like the digital version.
Because I got that like app that had it when we were playing before. It wasn't.
Scribed has like the points values, but not the
rules.
Yeah, the rule. Well, the rules. I guess the hard part is because you really want to be able to look at like what other armies do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and there's so many. Like I bought the like their annual release, and their annual puts together all of those stratagems that we were having such trouble using the first time. Well, you did. You had actually the one stratagem that every Tyrant player uses, like the stupid Gene Stealer lurk thing, and like, oh, okay. But it's got everything in there, so it's nice because you can just quick reference it instead of having to try to figure it out every time. Like, which book was this in? Because I've got 2 of the books on digital, and then I bought like a starter set, so I got one of them actually, like the main rule. Wow, the main rule book I have a physical copy of.
Physical copies are nice, though. You're right with that. Cause I do
easier to bookmark, and even though it's like on my iPad and I have bookmarks in there, it's just a pain when you're trying to share it. And you're like, but I need to stay on this page so that I know what I'm doing. I don't know. I've just been wanting to play more Warhammer because I like rolling dice.
Shiny rocks make the click-clacks.
Pretty much. Then I have a lot of them, so I want to click-clack a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically see no one.
Except me.
7, yeah. Like the guys that play Magic. And even I've had other people ask to join our group, and I'm like, no. I know you well enough to know that you're not staying safe, so I'm not even gonna bother asking everybody. It's bad when the person's like, pre-COVID, I don't even know if I would really want you playing with us. That I hate you, but
Just hate being around you.
well, AJ doesn't really like have his own decks, and he's just relearning how to play. So like, if he had his own, well, he's got like a draft deck. I think I explained to you what they're doing, where they like everyone bought a booster box, and then they split them evenly between their play groups so that, like after every game they play, they open like 2 boosters to add to their decks. So it's like,
Okay.
well, like limited commander.
Yeah. Oh. Interesting.
You know, like you can only use the cards that you crack from the packs that they got, and they started with cracking like 6 or 7 Commander Legends packs, so that you'd actually get a legendary creature. Otherwise, you get fucked, and you'd be like, "Oh, I got 1 legendary out of all my packs, and I don't have that color." So,
Yeah. Interesting.
yeah, makes for fun games because you don't have like the power. I was just trying to think,
It's
like,
kind of a fun way of doing things.
yeah.
Yeah.
How can we play where William doesn't feel like he's getting trashed on the whole time?
Well, I mean, no more whatever bullshit you pulled those couple games in a row.
What do you mean bullshit? That was glorious and beautiful.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're
yeah.
talking about.
And thus, you can understand
Yes. No,
why it's bullshit.
That's why I switched decks that I was playing when I started doing that stuff. I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize that these cards were in here. Holy shit. Like when my...
Former Sean had no chill.
Pretty much. Like, when was I building this deck and what was I on? Who did this? This couldn't have been me. I wouldn't have done this horrible.
I'm not that mean. Oh,
It's
wait.
like when I find the Enlightened Tutor and Idyllic Tutor in the Knights deck and was like, this was supposed to be the fun deck to play against. That was just random Knights. And I put Tutors in here? That wasn't just like Open the Armory and...
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
So-
Enlightened at least makes it a little bit more nefarious.
Building a commander deck, nice. I have a few. These guys are pros at commander though. Like they're.
I also realized that we haven't been playing like partners at all. We should do like Two-Headed Giant sometime.
Yeah. Fucking got
literal.
plans for that.
Literal 2 giant decks.
I know. But also, like,
God.
this entire time, Zach and I have both created partner decks that we haven't told anyone about.
Oh, you haven't played one?
like 2-headed giant decks. Just like we've just been like talking about something. I was like, hey Zach, you want to build this deck with me? I think it would be funny and 2-headed giant. And it's like, all right, we did. So now I kind of like want to have a deck like that with everyone. Like I think that would be really fun. Like that's why I was like super hyped for like, yes, I want to go fucking double giants with someone. What other
That's
dumb?
actually like I love that idea of building like 2-headed giant decks with everybody, so that way as you like you always have like a deck that can synergize well.
Yeah.
So,
And so it's like there's things you gotta watch out for. Like, so there was when fucking Ben and I both had our Najila decks, and
Dev,
it was before his Najila deck was even
commander deck are you building?
like tuned to be super powerful. But it was just like the commander is so stupid powerful, and the way that it's powerful becomes twice as powerful in 2-headed giant. And yeah, those decks were just dumb together. So like you don't want to do that. You know, you want to keep it at least somewhat
well, like themed
bearable.
together. Yeah, it's less tuned together, more theme together, so you have.
Oh,
like,
I want them to be the same commanders.
Oh.
That's what Zach and I have. That's what Sean and I might be doing. Just the same commanders.
Well, the only reason that I was gonna see if I could do like a giant, I was gonna see about the Boros one, because we both be giants. The problem with the other guy is I read his rules and I'm like, ooh, I could see so many ways to break this that wouldn't even be tribal. Like, I have a giant for my leader and I'm playing a lot of spells.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
just
the version I would build would it would probably have giants in it, but not even half the number required to be considered a tribal deck.
Yeah.
Like, there were some decent giants and cards that synergize with giants printed in Kaldheim. And I think like some of them could work very well in the deck with just like some number of giants.
Sean, what are you doing tomorrow?
I got to hang out with the Valentine's bullshit.
As I asked that question, I remembered what tomorrow was.
Well, because otherwise I would.
Player from wife. Wait.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you probably see your wife all the time, right?
Literally
Whatever.
every day.
Exactly. Like we should be Valentines together.
Yeah.
Have you even asked her? Do we be my Valentine? Bam! Look, we're done. No one's asked me yet. Like, I got dibs.
I've decided on the Dark Oak.
Nice. What do you think? I guess like one concern I have with the path or picking the color of the path right now is I feel like it may be smarter to pick the color of, or like whatever we're doing around here first.
Well,
no.
I will change it if that's if.
Yeah. I mean, just like don't. Well, I mean, maybe just like stop right now. Let's talk about the other part.
No.
Just keep putting it in.
I want to create a llama track, okay?
No, I know. But we gotta, priorities, right? You gotta get. Yes.
I don't think Stefan realizes that I've already paved like this entire thing, basically.
Oh.
Like that was literally the last section.
So I see. I started at where you were ending, not where it started. Gotcha. Never mind.
I mean,
I
obviously I'd have to repair the other portion, but I still have a ton of dark oaks left. I like cut down way too many trees. Whatever. Which one of these did I like the most? I want to say, is this oak? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Maybe oak. Which one do you like the best? This is kind of cool too.
I think that with this being this color, it changes things. Because honestly, I liked the birch.
Okay.
I think it was mostly the birch. Oh, and also this thing with the acacia. Like this, I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And I considered that if certain things were different, the stripped acacia could be cool, but like the other thing, there just had to be different things going on. I don't think that the birch would work well with the dark oak.
Yeah.
So I think the oak does kind of work. I'm not sure about the. I mean, this is like a gray, so it's like pretty neutral.
Yeah. Gives that like volcanic Pompeii feeling, you know.
Yeah. It also doesn't like have to be this kind of pattern. Like you could make it just like.
I like it like this.
The thing.
Wonkers like that.
But I kind of have an idea.
No.
Why do I have these blocks space in my inventory, Dewey?
Because my inventory fills up, and then I just go around and just throw all the items on the ground randomly.
Yeah.
I also have no organization whatsoever. I refuse to be put into... my organization is I put it wherever I want, and then once, like, every 3 months, I'll organize it.
Oh, I just let Stefan do it for me when he was looking for stuff.
I mean, that's what it ends up being right now, but...
But that is what it is.
That's the
Actually.
best organization technique, I think. It's like, Stefan, do you need something? Yeah, go find it. It's all over my base.
This is the only real problem that I have with like the cooperative Minecraft style. It's specifically the attitude of you two right now.
Well, I mean, it's also nice because you like light up my caves that I dig underneath your place, and
I know, but
you
like
also yell at
when
me
we
about it for some reason.
play very collaboratively, like Dewey and I are right now, where we're kind of like building this same space together. It really sucks when one person's like, nah, I don't care about organization.
I mean, I'm not perfect about it, but I still put in effort.
Well, that's literally the opposite of what you said like 5 seconds ago.
Lying. I didn't hear that, and I've been listening with my ears.
Airball. Well, I guess I could sea lantern the top. Oh, that's right. I was gonna go grab acacia to like do the thing I was thinking of. Oh yeah, I have acacia in my inventory. Whee!
I just found a new thing out about Civ.
Ooh.
Did you know your nuclear reactors could melt down if you don't recommission them every once in a while?
Oh,
Because I just found that out next to my capital. I had a nuclear meltdown.
It is just us three.
Yikes.
Well, I think technically there's other people. I
does
know
not
Ray
sound
was on here
great.
at one point in time, but
No,
he's not.
it's not. Actually, it's kind of funny because I'm
Or
at
he
war
hasn't
with
logged in in a
everybody,
long
but they
time.
just all voted on a resolution to assist me in cleaning my nuclear fallout out. So they're giving me money while I rage war all over them.
Yes.
Like, give me money. Yeah,
Just
Let
as
me give you a little, like,
intended.
actually preview of what this is.
pretty much.
So we're building the
Yeah,
Parthenon.
I'm spending that money
basically.
to
Our own
reduce my
design.
nuclear fallout. That's what I'm doing.
This is
Wink.
what I've spent the last, like, week
Definitely
doing.
not building more bombers. No,
This
never.
is a cat, my cat that had passed away this year, so this is
Just
my
perish the
memorial to
thought,
them,
jeez.
to him.
I mean,
So
if my
that's
capital
the
is broke,
thing.
why don't I just go and take your capital?
And
It
yeah,
seems
that's
like it
pretty
isn't
much We're
broke
just
yet.
working on
Wow.
building it up, piece by piece.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Exactly. Am I seriously out of papers? Why did I smoke that much? Jesus
You
Christ.
do apparently smoke that much. Alright, dude, I gave up on my idea.
Like 2 months ago, 100 rolling.
What? What was your idea? Ring around the pillars and go outwards. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Are we still doing blue lapis? What were you saying, Sean? Sorry. I haven't really seen anybody in a very long time.
Someone's going back to organizing all the fucking magic cards around me.
Okay. Well, let's test out this here tree farm.
No, you can probably. Did you fix it?
Not the thing. Apparently not. I mean, so there was some various breakings that happened with the tree farm. There was at one point I was going around collecting, like just breaking leaves and collecting all the saplings because we'd like run out of acacia saplings.
Welcome.
And then when I was done doing that, I opened my inventory and found a repeater. And was like,
oops.
why do I have a repeater in my inventory? So then I had to find the spot where the repeater was that I had just randomly punched at some point.
That's why I try
so
not to go by Stefan's
always
redstone
keep
machines.
open slots on your hotbar while walking past complex stuff so you can immediately notice it when you punch something out. But then anyways, after that, debacle, and also, oh yeah, because there was like it caused something to not push correctly with the logs, so I had to just like remove some logs, and I think maybe somewhere at some point I just, I made it so that the acacia can't grow anymore, but I'm not sure how I did that. Like what I did to make it so the acacia can't grow anymore. Pretty
Well,
sure
did you
that's
change it
what
up? Because like you're saying that like oak had like a specific.
Yeah, well, so the oak is just like an oak switch, but that shouldn't be interfering. That's like a completely separate module. It just has like a lever that I flick to just turn on a
Chat,
triple
what do you
piston
guys think
extender,
for like this
and
side
that's
stuff?
it.
What is your
But the acacia
take
means,
on all this?
I mean, the acacia also wouldn't
Favorite
grow if that were active,
prismarine?
but it's not active. So
dark
there's
oak
something
prismarine?
else in here that is
Dark oak
making it
stripped,
so that it
birch
can't
stripped,
grow
oak
in this area,
stripped.
and I don't
Is
know
that more
what the
dark oak,
fuck
or is
that
that
would
jungle
be.
stripped, and then just acacia? I like acacia. Because right now we're like on acacia and oak, I think.
This is the
I do
farm.
like the prismarine over here, though. Actually, it's not bad.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch some of this tutorial.
Did you like the prismarine for the side?
I didn't hate the prismarine.
I liked it.
You haven't looked at shit.
I have seen everything.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I saw it all.
I can pull a server log to prove otherwise.
Well, you know what that means? I'm just gonna have to go in there and make something that'll crash the server.
Let me just remove you from the whitelist real quick.
Hey Devin, welcome. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi.
Just gonna
miss
build
you
a
guys
chicken
too,
breeder that doesn't
but, yeah,
actually kill them.
we're all
It just
doing
keeps
well.
making
Yes.
more.
Chilling, relaxing on
Exactly.
our own time.
Split.
But
You
yeah,
just,
appreciate
well,
you stopping by.
all you gotta do, you set up like little thing. God damn it! So you put like a hopper, you know, like how you have your chicken breeder, but yeah, it doesn't dispense into the little chamber. It just dispenses into someone's base, and then you set up like 6 more of those. 12 more of those, you know, however many, how fast do you want the server to go down? Like, Just fill the whole thing. I feel like you do kind of need a fuck ton to really make it like crash very fast. You could AFK there for like 3 hours and get there, but
No, it's bad when I'm currently. Oh, I have a reason to come back into the game now.
Are you
just-
gonna build a bigger
Being our
tunnel
crazy
port?
things.
Why are there pigs here?
Do you want me to build it bigger? Because my world had pigs.
Well, no, there's just pigs hanging out on the nether. Over what? What is this?
Like
Oh, is this
poglins?
a flower farm? Oh, okay. What? Yeah, you must have built a flower farm over here then.
I built a flower farm.
Yeah, Sean built a flower farm.
Nice. Yeah,
Now
there's
there's
just
where
pigs
you-
like hanging in the nether.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
What were you saying, Stefan?
I don't know what I was saying.
I'm trying to find
Completely
the prism ring. The other.
Oh, you've gone too far.
Yeah. What? Following that loop, I have realized.
I usually just like I honestly go there in the overworld from my base, just because like it's debatable if that takes longer than going like waiting for the portals because it's very close. But I can. Are you in the Nether right now?
Yeah, I'm at the sheep farm. I guess
Okay.
wrong again.
Go towards like the base.
Well, that's the only way I can go now. See, this is why I want little tunnels, just that way it's easier to remember.
Well, I was thinking like I kind of like the paths like this.
Yeah.
I would do that. Like that's what I'm thinking. Whoop.
Oh, is this? Oh, it's literally right here. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought I remembered it being further, but I guess with you saying that it might be easier to get there in the overworld, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I have some things that are like just pre-crafted in these chests. I got all the ingredients in here.
Just don't mind me, just pooping out some things here. Oh God!
Oh, I survived! Dang it! Bolt of lightning! Bolt of lightning! And then you get to hear the soothing sounds of the guardians.
Oh God! They sound like
you-
they're.
Have you watched them?
I mean, I have, I think. I mean, not today, but I've.
Sometimes I like to just sit here and watch them.
That's sick.
Also, if you want to sleep in the bed, you just have to like spam it, and eventually you'll find the right like amount of time between guardians, you know, falling and smashing to their deaths.
It's just horrifying.
Yeah, but you can see like there's inefficiencies. See, look, there's a guardian spawned in there. Ugh. That could be a guardian spawning in there.
Oh yes. It's so inefficient for our
There's
server.
another one. I mean, yes, it is very inefficient actually.
I just shared the picture on the Discord of what I want to build now.
I'm curious.
Pass.
Oh my God.
Why are there dogs coming out of it? Oh my god, is it a... No, you can't be a TNT cannon.
I mean, you could.
Could it? I mean, I don't know if you could make a TNT cannon that goes horizontal like that. I mean, I guess you probably could.
I mean, you don't know what the top of the shaft looks like, so you know that could just be.
Well,
like a
but
opening.
I can see like the hole there is like 1 by 1, 2 by 2. I think it's
Yeah.
just 1 by 1, and like that means that whole shaft has to just be 1 by 1. Otherwise, the dogs would just be smashing themselves against the sides of it, like if they were slightly off from the exact middle. So they are just going down a 1 by 1. I guess it could be a TNT cannon. And then you'd have to build like an AFK dog breeder to just like be able to do that regularly.
What, are dogs gonna be able to take a blast to TNT though?
You'd have. I mean, you'd have to like have them in. I don't know if you can completely dampen the explosion. I think you can completely dampen the explosion by having the TNT blast in water, but it still gives the momentum or something like that.
Oh, like it still pushes you.
Yeah. I mean, I think you still take damage, but maybe you actually don't anymore. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm downloading Minecraft.
Yeah.
Well, I got to a part in my Civ game where it's like it's gonna be another like hour or so until I win the game, but no one has a fighting chance because, well, it's the pretty part where I launched. I think I have 35 nuclear weapons in my stockpile, and they still have like trebuchets. So I just want to nuke every part of their land.
Sean, in my experience, that just happens when I play a Civ game with you. Like, that's just... that's what it is. I'm sitting here, like, still trying to figure out what the wheel is, and Sean's over here just like, alright, well, I don't know where I want to send this cruiser to, you know?
My max level cruiser that I have had since the beginning of the game. Like, yes, I have upgraded this and kept it. I can't remember who was watching. I think it was Ben that saw one of my games later on. He's like, "How do you have all those guys maxed out?" Like, well, I've kept them alive since I first made them. One game, I named like all of my warriors, like Warrior 1, Warrior 2, to see how many of them I could actually keep. I kept a large majority of them alive.
Nice.
I was pretty happy with myself.
Still not sure about Prismarine, but I'm liking it the more I'm placing it.
I think I
And so, like, what I'm thinking is that I'll place this, and then we can intertwine some of the other stuff in there as well.
Was that really good next to the dark oak?
Yes.
Let's go the other side. I'll place them over here. Because then that'll be more just solo comparison to it.
Oh, I haven't even told Dewey how bad it is. I've been going into Dreamers and trading in magic cards to get more Warhammer.
Oh boy.
Wow.
There is just... I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to, like, play in a tournament again. And I just... Like, I started before the codexes were announced painting these Blood Angels because it was Peter's army, and I was tired of painting orcs. So I was like, at least I have the airbrush so I can spray all the red quick. And the codex came out, and all the reviews were like, "This is the best Space Marines chapter." I'm like, oh, okay, let me just keep making more of them and see if I can win a tournament. That'd be fun. Except for the part that it's like in states that don't really listen to what COVID is, and they ignore mask mandates, that kind of shit.
Fun stuff.
I really don't want to have to deal with that.
Stefan, do you think one of the other woods looks better with Prismarine?
Probably a lighter one. I would. I kind of feel like we should have a lot of darker colors. In general, it's just like we have a lot of colors going on, and I think like darker neutrals is a good thing to fill stuff out with.
Yeah. Yeah. Darn. Oh.
So punishing when I place one of these wrong. It's not that punishing, but it takes that extra 1/8 of a second, you know?
Yeah.
Who's got time for that?
No
It's
one does.
Not like the quartz, the instant farm mine
Right.
quartz.
It's like, this breaks almost too fast.
Yeah. Slow down there, quartz.
So you got anywhere on your basement, Dewey?
Not
I made a
really.
little storage room. Because, like, Minecraft base, anyways.
Yeah, no, not yet, but that's because I was going to be waiting till after Super Bowl because we had my sister and her boyfriend come over for that. So, but this is the first weekend after that, and we started I've lifted up the carpet to see like what's in the corner and that kind of stuff, and it's just concrete, so it's not like it was a big surprise.
I tore out my upstairs bathroom.
Very nice.
Yeah, I was really tired of looking at it.
Well, the thing that's been motivating me so much is I've spent a lot of time down here this year, and it's cold as fuck down here, so I want it to be warmer. And
Oh, I'm really good at making basements warm. My basement is better at keeping itself warm than the rest of my house.
Did you? So I was gonna ask you, when you dug out around your foundation, did you vapor wrap it on the outside?
I rolled a vapor barrier paint on it.
Okay.
And from the city, they had a minimum thickness that had to be achieved on it, and they had a little tester, like a paint thickness tester. So when I did it, I had to, they had to come and check it all the time, or after it was rolled to make sure it wasn't. And there's like a few spots that weren't thick enough, so I had to re-roll more on. But there was actually a spot where the guy came back like 3 times to check it, and he's like, "You've put stuff on every time." I'm like, yes, there's like 30 layers of paint on this. He's like, "We'll call it good then, because I don't think anything's getting through." No, it's not. Oh shoot, I don't have any of the server information anymore.
That should be pretty easy. Maybe Stefan would probably know better. What my server address would be. In case you're wondering, I purposely muted them so that way they're not just reading out what my... Sorry. Next time I'll put 6, 9, 420s, everything in there. It's a good question. he remembers that you need to sleep because of the phantoms. That's the best. Because they're dying. Shift. Nice. Yep. That's what I've spent the last week grinding on. Yeah. Oh, this is our base now. I've closed up shop at the Mines of Moria for right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's an online tool you can upload an image to, and then it basically maps it out in the most accurate colors as possible to then make the image. So, towards Stefan's, yeah. Well, I mean, ignored. They're still there. That's being held up by one pillar currently. Oh god. You built a giant tunnel from. Why is there just an iron golem in this hole? Yes. Well, because the idea eventually, which this is now so backseated that it doesn't even really matter anymore, but is that I want a retractable roof on the top. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your base is pretty magnificent. Your base is the reason I wanted to do the pillars with the Parthenon vibe. Hmm. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna stop it for now because there's 3 people on this server. It's just lagging hardcore. So I appreciate you guys jumping by, but I'll probably stream more in the future. So